My wife thinks I'm an awful father for being closer to my sons, after our daughter asked, "Why doesn't daddy like me?" But I'm just a man, so obviously I'm closer to my boys. I, 38 meters, have been married to my wife, 34 feet, for 7 years. We have 4 kids together, aged 7, 6, 4, and 4. The 6-year-old and 4-year-old are boys, and the 7-year-old and 4-year-old are girls. My wife and I recently got into a pretty big argument, and I need some unbiased opinions. I feel like I've always been closer to my sons rather than my daughters. You know, I'm a boy, I like boy stuff, and so do they. I don't like princesses or dolls. So I've always gravitated towards my sons because we have more in common. Anyways, the argument started after my wife had put the kids to bed one night. I was laying down, and she came into the room and confronted me about what my 7-year-old daughter had just told her. According to my wife, as she was tucking my daughter into bed, my daughter started crying and asked, "Why doesn't daddy like me?" My wife told me that the kids notice how I treat them differently and that I needed to stop acting like I hated my daughters. I told her I don't hate them, but we don't have anything in common. She was pissed and started yelling at me about how immature I was being. I think it's stupid. Obviously, dads are going to be closer to their sons. That's just how the brain works. I tried explaining this to her, and she just didn't listen. She left, and I think she went to sleep in my daughter's bed. I'm not sure. So, am I in the wrong? I just want my wife to understand what I'm saying, and she's not listening to me. Relevant comment. So, your daughter, at the young age of 7, has already picked up on the fact that her father dismisses her and her interests, makes no effort to find common ground, and won't even pretend to be interested in her books or toys, probably because he's worried his precious masculinity might take a hit? Yeah, it sounds like you're the asshat. Response. I just don't think I should waste my time doing something that I literally have no interest in. I don't like playing with dolls. She can play that with her mom and her sister. If she wants to do something, she can pick something that we both enjoy.
Update. I am the wife. I found his post because, when I went into our room to get my charger, he was asleep, but his laptop was still open with this Reddit thread. Idiot. I don't even have an account, so I needed to create one just so I could post here. First, I can assure you this is not fake, as many of you here are suggesting. Here are a few other things my husband has done that he conveniently left out of his initial post. My daughter started crying to him about whether he didn't like her, not to me. She only came to me when he didn't care. My husband has taken our sons on multiple vacations without our daughters, using my money, I might add. My daughters were told that it was a boys' trip and no girls were allowed. He refused to attend both of my daughters' daddy-daughter dances this past Christmas because he thought it was stupid. I danced with them instead. He tried to make my daughters clean up their brother's messes because it's a girl's job to clean. I could go on for hours. I want to give everyone some more context. My husband works from home. By works from home, I mean he is completely unemployed. I am the sole breadwinner for the family. I am a doctor. I take sole responsibility for caring for the kids. He does literally nothing. I bring them to all of their sporting events, school events, appointments, etc. Ever since we had kids, he has been detached from our daughters. He uses the same excuse he said here, he's a boy and doesn't like girl stuff. It's pretty hard to not get along with small children. They will quite literally do anything to spend time with their parents. My 7-year-old would run through the mud if it meant she got to play with her dad for 5 minutes. It's heartbreaking to see how much she yearns for a relationship with him. This is not super important, but my daughter loves boy stuff. She likes going fishing with her grandpa and playing video games with her brother. So, the excuse that she doesn't like boy stuff is dumb. He just doesn't like his daughter. A lot of people are probably wondering why I married him in the first place and why I haven't divorced him yet. To answer the first question, I was young and stupid. I ignored red flags and have now ended up here. I have put off divorce for so long strictly because it is hard to get a divorce. I am riddled with student loan debt, so I really couldn't afford it while taking care of 4 kids. This might have made me an asshole for not leaving sooner, but I'm done now. This has sealed the deal for me. I've been crying all night thinking about my daughters, not only them, but I know my sons are not being treated right either. My 6-year-old has noticed how his father treats his sisters, and it makes him so sad. He has offered his spot on vacation multiple times so that one of his sisters can go, but his dad says no. I'm done with this. So, when he wakes up tomorrow, he will be told to leave my house, that I own, and that he will be hearing from my lawyer. I'm not putting up with him or any of his BS anymore. I love my kids more than life itself. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to take all 4 of them out on an ice cream date while he packs his things. No limit on how much they can buy, they deserve it. Thanks you people of the internet, for showing him how stupid he is, and thank you for going to bat for me and my children. Have a good night.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the story, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out. Share your thoughts in the comments and spread the word to your friends. Stay awesome and see you in the next video.